So, welcome to tonight's Team Ascending Success meeting. Hi, Heather.
Hi.
So, Super Saturday was flipping amazing. If you weren't able to get to a Super Saturday event, you really, really need to get to these events. They happen once every 3 months, once a quarter. And that's where you get a lot of training. You hear inspiring stories from other coaches. And then there's a video that corporate does. And so you watch that video that has all the latest and greatest happening. And they also have their own, personal stories from coaches that they pick a couple of coaches to share their in addition to witnessing some live stories at the events. And so I have to say I hit the jackpot when I went to this one. I was just mentioning to Heather a moment ago. I mean, if you've been checking in the group, I've been posting and sharing with you guys what went down during that event. And I was fortunate enough to be in the coach who sponsored the event. Her name is Joey Walsh, and she's a local in the Boston area. And she's known Chalene Johnson for years. I mean, she trained with Chalene Johnson before like all this Beachbody stuff. And so she knows Chalene, she knows Chalene's sister, Janelle, and she even had Janelle do a quick pre-recorded video presentation for the Super Saturday event. So that was outstanding. And then they got 3 of the Millionaire Club coaches to come and present for a post Super Saturday breakout session that happened later on that day. And so I just thank my lucky stars that I was able to go to that. And so what I did was I took plenty of notes. And so one of the presentations that one of the Millionaire Club coaches, Bob Lucido, who's actually a local to Massachusetts. He's from out in Western Mass. Super nice guy. I did not get a chance to chat with him afterwards, but hang on, I think my computer froze. Hopefully it's gonna come back. It's still recording, so I'll keep going. Hey Heather, did I freeze?
It froze for, a
okay.
while.
So I'm trying to see if I need to shut down anything, and I think I figured out what I need to shut down.
Okay.
Sorry about that. My poor
No, that's right.
I'm taxing the bejesus out of my computer. It's like so anyway, what I was saying is Bob Lucido was one of the 3 presenters during the breakout sessions in the afternoon. And he presented first, and he was just awesome. He is totally a guy that you could definitely, hang out with and chat with. And he's just super nice. And unfortunately, I did not get a chance to introduce myself and meet him. By the end of the session, he was gone. But yeah, definitely really cool guy. So tonight, what I'm going to share with you are the notes I took down from his presentation. And cool. My hope for you guys is that this information, you guys can take this and run with it, and that this will be able to help you guys in achieving your own success goals with your business. So let's see. Let me do the share screen. There it is, share screen. And this is when it always takes me a second. I need to share the desktop. I think if it goes wacky, I'll just stop it and do it again. So here we go. So we're gonna share that one. Ooh, hey, did it work? Do you see my desktop?
Yes.
Sweet, okay. Let me fire this up so you can see that, and I'm gonna turn it on slideshow. And here we are. So Bob Lucido shared his 3 tips. So this is 3 tips from a Millionaire Club coach that will rock your business. So this picture was the selfie. So right here in front and center, that is Jason Diebold. This is Jeffrey Armbruster, and this is Bob Lucido.
Okay.
They are both really nice guys, so very down to earth. You would never know that they were, doing as well as they are. So normal, And Jason, this guy here, Jason, he's a real numbers guy, and
Yeah.
so both he and Jeffrey are. And so they really get down into the nitty gritty stuff of the business that we kind of wish we didn't have to really focus on, but it's crucial to make our businesses successful. So the less glamorous stuff. But Jason has also come up with, he created that link generator for coaches. I don't know if you've heard of that, and I'll have to share those links. I did write that down. Let me see. So yeah, he created coachtools.com, coachingcodes.com, and RankCalc, which is the rank calculator. He created those, and he's not charging anybody anything for them. He's just sharing them with as many coaches as he can. And he actually got Carl's blessing, like his whole thing. I actually got the opportunity to chat with Jason for a few minutes afterwards. And he was saying, he's like, I even asked Carl, he's like, you don't mind me, getting this information out? They might break the system. They might him. And Carl's whole thing was like, share with as many coaches as you want. The whole point of this company is to help people, become successful. And so Carl was all for it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So there's that little story. So, and then there's me right there over the purple. I tried to get up front. Oh my gosh, that room was so small and crowded. There were even people, you can't even see them. There were like chairs over here, chairs over there.
Oh, wow.
It was insane, but it was fantastic.
That's awesome.
And then as a thank you to all of us for sitting through 2+ hours of a post Super Saturday training, they actually provided pizza for all of us.
Oh, really?
So it's like we're all walking out the door. You guys, we're coaches eating our pizza.
Eating pizza. That's hilarious.
But no, it was wonderful, and I could go on and on and on, but I want to stick to the task at hand here, and so I just wanted to share that picture with you guys. I believe this was shared on Jason's page on Facebook, and he tagged people, and he's told all of us, like, just go ahead and tag yourselves in it. And so, of course, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So, it was pretty awesome. So, all right, let's start here. So, Bob Lucido is in the Millionaire Club. He's a 2-time elite coach, and he did a 2-year stint on the National Coach Advisory Board, which they were telling us that coaches, when you're invited to be on the board, it is only for 2 years. And then I don't know if that, you have to wait a certain amount of time before you're asked again, or what they do. It's like a board of directors almost.
Right.
They represent, there's like 10 coaches that are on this board. I think it's 8 or 10 coaches. And so they represent all 400,000+ coaches in the company.
Yeah.
And they get with Carl and all the other head honchos, and they share, they're the voice of us. And so they share it, we go to them and we say, blah, blah, blah. I want, what about this? Or I have a question about this, and can they fix this? And so then these 8 to 10 coaches will go to Carl and everybody else and say, and let them know. And they all, get together and make decisions for the good of the company. And it's really cool. So, dude, I think that's one of my long-term goals. Totally.
Oh yeah.
I want to get elite and be able to help in that capacity, because that would be outstanding.
It really would.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. So a couple things. These are not quoted verbatim. I went off my notes, but these are definitely paraphrased from what Bob was saying. So he started off, sharing his story. And then, when he got down to this part, he said, if you're willing to get up when you're knocked down, do the things you need to do, you will succeed. And basically figure out what needs to get done and just get it done. Mm-hmm. Don't spend all your time hemming and hawing over it and going into, information overload and just, just do it, basically.
Yeah.
Just like the Nike commercial, just do it.
Yeah.
So these are the 3 things that he said will help us succeed. And so they are daily disciplines, being system dependent, and then the big picture philosophies. And so going off of that, starting with the first one, the daily disciplines. And of course, we know the 3 vitals, and I didn't write this down, but we all know the 3 vital behaviors. It's invite, be a product of the product, and do your personal development every day. Now, what Bob was saying is consistency and momentum are key to success. You can't do it one day and then skip a few days and then do one more day and then think you're going to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do it daily. And he said you must do them 5 to 6 times per week. So you notice he's not saying do it 7 days a week, because really, if you did it every single day, and we all do it, we all get in just because we enjoy what we're doing so much, we get sucked into the whole every single day. It's beach body, beach body, beach body. But you got to have that day off. If it's a Sunday or a Saturday or a Wednesday, just, give yourself that day off to unplug. And he didn't say that. That's me telling you guys. If you want to do it 7 days a week, yeah, just, try to, oops, I went back. There we go. Yay, arrow keys work. Okay. But yeah, give yourself that day to unwind. Even entrepreneurs need a mental health break so that they don't burn out, and there's that. So anyway, okay. So then he said, pick one fitness program and do it. So I hope that, I'd like to think that you guys have all been, if you're not doing Hammer and Chisel right now, you're doing either 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme, or one of, it could be any one of them, or you could be following the Beachbody On Demand, the challenge du jour. Just follow the challenge du jour if you're not sure which program to focus on. The challenge du jour is a great way to kind of get a little taste of all the different programs that are available on Beachbody On Demand, as well as the newer ones, because sometimes they have their certified trainers run a workout based on, PIO or one of the other new ones. Anyway, so just pick a program and stick with it. If it's 21 Day Fix, you do all 21 days. If it's size, you do the whole month. If it's T25, you do 60 days. And if you can do, if you get the ultimate version, then you do 90 days. But you stick with it. You got to commit, and you gotta do it. And so then he said, pick a power hour. Now, I don't get into power hours here, but if you don't know what a power hour is, it's just like what it says. It's your 1 hour that you devote each day that you're working your business to just doing the things that you need to do for your business. So pick when that power hour is going to be. It could be even a power 2 hour, but just do it. And what I didn't write here is, if you're able to find the same time, having that scheduled time each day, rather than having it at various times of the day, if you can try to have a scheduled power hour. Say your power hour is after the kids go to bed, so from like 8 to 9, that's your power hour. Or you do it before the kids get up, so it could be like 6 to 7. Or it could be during your lunch break at work. Or, whatever it is, pick it, do it. And then he was saying, talk with 2 new people 5 to 6 times a week. And then he started talking about a sharing cycle. And so this is what I got out of it. And this is what he shared about the sharing cycle. He said, find new people. So that should say find 2 new people, invite 2 people, share with 2 people, and sponsor 2 people. Like, keep it small. It doesn't have to be inviting 20,000 people every day. If all you can do is invite 2 or 3 people a day, and invite, share, Facebook friend requests, all that stuff. If you can only do that with 2 to 3 people a day, then do it. You're still doing something to move your business forward, and you're being consistent with it. It's a lot easier to stick with it when it's in small bites like this than to say, oh yeah, I'm going to Facebook friend request 20 people a day. I'm going to chat with 20 people a day. I'm going to invite 20 people a day. Your brain is just going to be like, I don't flipping think so. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't be able to stick with it. So you're not expected to run a marathon. This is definitely, or rather, you're not expected to run a 26.2 mile marathon in one day. That's what I'm saying. So, all right, moving on. So, system dependent. Now, this is, he's talking about plugging into a system. Now, you guys are on my team, and I've been doing what I can to share with you what I've learned from Anita and the Inspire Empire. And so I've shared, we've got some systems in place, and of course, you're certainly welcome to create your own, but pretty much why reinvent the wheel? If you don't need to do it, then don't do it. Of course, with things like the dialogue that you use, the script rather, that you use when you're chatting with people who are interested in doing a challenge group, definitely tailor the wording to sound more like you so that you don't sound like someone else. But he said speaks systems language. So you're talking about challenge groups. You're talking about going from Emerald to Diamond. You're talking about onboarding new coaches. You're talking about Shakeology. That's all the language in these systems. And so when you find a system that you like and it works, then commit to it and stick with that system and keep doing it over and over and over and over. And then, then you pass it down to your coaches, to your team. As you're building your own team, you pass that system down. And so what happens is you make this duplicatable. So you're duplicating I'm duplicating what Anita shared with us, and then you guys duplicate that, and onward and onward and onward. And again, you'll be tweaking things as you go along. You'll figure out what works, what doesn't, and you'll be creating your own systems to a certain degree. But for the most part, this is the bone structure of the system that I've shared with you guys on our team page. And if you don't know where to find that, just let me know. They're all in the files that's on our team page. But if you're having trouble locating it, definitely let me know and I'll help you find it. But it is in the file section. So then the big picture philosophy. So before going down this, you can see this right here. You must have a long-term plan. We're so caught up in, oh my God, I want to be diamond in 60 days because there are coaches that have done that, but that is not the norm. That is totally not the norm. We just happen to have a lot of Energizer bunnies on Anita's team, and they just go. And then there's, tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. But you must have that long-term plan. And then the next one is personal growth, which we should know this by now. But if you're a new coach watching this, personal growth is personal development. And I'll get into that in a moment. So you also want to make this is more, it's bigger than us. So you got to make it more than just you. So as far as a long-term plan, one example he gave was have a 5-year plan. Say in 5 years, I'm going to hit the Millionaire Club. And so Millionaire Club is not that you're making millions. So what happens is from day one that you become a coach, the income that you earn, the money that you earn is cumulative. And so if you look in your back office, it will show you how much you've earned since the day you started as a coach. And so that adds up. And then once you hit $1 million, then you get to be in this club. So that's kind of how that works. And I'm sure there's more to it than that, but that's pretty much the long and the short of that. So, be good to yourself. Give yourself time to mature in this business. You are not expected to know everything right away. There is a learning curve. Some people, it's a shorter curve than others. There are some people who have had experience in network marketing. Others have never done network marketing in their life. And you could have someone who's experienced in network marketing and they're not doing so hot, and someone who just started and they just hit the ground running and they're just going like gangbusters and doing extremely well. Experience or lack thereof does not determine your success. It's what you do with the information now. It's what you do now. And so you need to give yourself that time to mature and learn what you need to do, and just build your business and let it grow. Allow it to grow. Don't be in such a rush to hit those milestones as quickly as you think you need to with certain ones. And so, of course, he threw out 2 books, The Compound Effect and The Slight Edge. Mm-hmm. And so we have to see this as what he called delayed gratification. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme at all. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. This is something that you have to be willing to invest your time in. Your time. Be willing to fail forward. Be willing to make mistakes. Because when you do that, you're learning from those mistakes, and that makes you a better business person. That makes you a better coach. And so that's why having these long-term plans, it's great to have the short-term ones. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is possible in 30 days to hit Emerald. Or it may take you 3 months to hit Emerald. It's okay. It doesn't have to happen right away. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen for you. So we have to stop beating ourselves up when we're not hitting those goals. Like we saw, superstar coach getting, within 30 days, she was a 5-star diamond. Like, that just doesn't happen in the real world. So stop comparing yourself to other coaches and focus on being the best that you can be as a coach. Ooh, did I miss something? There it is. So there. So personal growth. And this is personal development. So, of course, reading personal development, listening to personal development. And personal development is not just the self-help books. That's definitely a huge part. But personal development can also be business development. And so those both go hand in hand. So you really should be reading, listening, watching both types. Things to build your business and things to build yourself. And so what he was talking about was building a community and being a community builder. So you want to be a leader of leaders, not a leader of sheeple. You don't want followers. You want people who are going to be leaders on your team. And so the whole point is to empower your team to become leaders themselves. And so a big part is staying connected with people. And I myself, I admit there's people, past challengers, I haven't stayed connected with them. And that's my own fault. That was my own, sorry, there's something flying around here. Almost like irrational fears, being afraid that you don't want to harass them. They've already been in your challenge group and you don't want to bug them too much. But honestly, if you're their coach and you promised you would be with them like for the long haul, then you should stay connected with them. And it's silly. And so that was one of my aha moments, like, oh yeah, I really should stay connected. And it's so easy to and you don't do it on purpose. It's not like, oh, well, forget them. They're done. They're not in my challenge group anymore. So see you later. But yeah, just do everything. I mean, Bob was saying that there are people from, what was it, 9 years ago when he first started as a coach, he's still in touch with them. And these are people who are, not coaches, but people that just, they were in his challenge groups and he's been with them the whole time. Like, stay connected with people. It's not going to kill you to do it. In fact, it will benefit you more than you realize. Benefit you, benefit them. And that's what you have to realize. We're all doing this because we have a passion for health and fitness, and we have a passion for helping people and paying it forward. So that brings us to make this about more than you. And I was trying to figure a better way to paraphrase this title, but this is what he said, make this about more than you. So again, don't chase the rank, the money, the prestige. That's the wrong thing to go after. And yes, we want to achieve these ranks because that's how we're able to move our businesses forward. But it's almost if we're so focused on the rank, the money, and all that stuff, we're looking at it backwards. We should be chasing helping someone, making someone's life better. Always thinking, how can I help this person? How can I help improve their lives? What can I do? What solution can I provide? And so you're providing solutions. You're there. You are there to help. And help change lives. And so that's pretty much it. Let me see, was there anything else? So the next Super Saturday is on April 2nd. And so while Saturday is definitely the day that most areas have their events, there are also some events are held actually on either Friday or Sunday. And so in the Boston area, the next one that Joey Walsh, who hosted the one this past weekend that I went to, she is going to be hosting a Super Friday event on April 1st, on April Fool's Day. So for those of you who are in the Boston area or live near Boston, you could be in New Hampshire or Maine or Rhode Island or wherever, you'll definitely want to get to this one because Danielle Natoni, who is one of the top elite coaches, she's known as Fit and Funky, and she has presented at Summit in years past. And she's kind of a social media expert with how she works her business. So really exciting to, have her come out to Boston. She's never been out to Boston, so this is going to be awesome. So I'm guessing those tickets are going to sell like hotcakes as soon as they go on sale. So for those of you in the area, I will let you know. I've been checking periodically. I'm like, it still says January, but I've been checking in the back office. I'm like, I'm waiting for that link. As soon as it pops up, I'm getting tickets. And my plan is for those of us who are in the Boston area, I want to get a good group of us going. I think it would be great to show some numbers and solidarity. And it would just be so awesome to go with you guys. Not going to lie. That would be fantastic to be there with you guys. So yeah, so Boston area, that one will be from 7 to 11 on Friday, April 1st. So please mark that in your calendars now. And again, these events are super important and super, yes, no pun intended, but they are very, very important. I cannot stress enough. I have only missed, how many have I missed? I think I missed the very first one that took place when I first became a coach, and that's because I didn't know much about them. But then there was another one that I missed for unexplainable reasons, but I swore after that I would never miss another one because of the fact that they are important, and I'm really glad I made it to the one this past weekend for a variety of reasons. So anyway, it's now 9:41, so I don't want to take this any longer. But if you guys have any questions about the information presented in these slides, just let me know. Here, let me do stop share. And bit of news. We know what and I should have shared this at the beginning, I apologize, but we know both 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, the challenge packs are on sale for $140. They extended Hammer and Chisel, those challenge packs, and those are $160. That one's $160. And then of course, the one with the 3-day refresh, the restart, those, I think it's 180.
180, I think, yeah.
Yeah, 180 for those. And then just something to keep in mind, there's going to be another Team Cup in February, and registration for that opens on the 18th of this month, so in about a week from today. So if you guys want to make sure you get on a Team Cup group, they're fun to do. They really are fun, and it's a great way to start moving your business forward and really get down to brass tacks and get her done. And it's fun, and you get to meet other coaches, and they don't necessarily have to be on the same team, because pretty much we are all on the same team. And that's Team Beachbody. Anyway, I'll leave you guys with that. Again, any questions at all, let me know, and I promise this time I will get this video up, and I'll have this posted tonight, tomorrow morning, the latest. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic night, and see y'all soon. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.